Welcome back. Now, what was happening on your screen was the launch of the initiative that is to help youths across the country connect them to employment opportunities. We'll listen to Kenyatta University's Vice Chancellor Osheke Wanjohi later on, but right now, I am joined by the guest in studio who I promised you earlier of a very interesting discussion. These are beneficiaries of the program. They are into the program. This is the first cohort, and they're in their 6th month. The course takes a total of 9 months. So they're in the 6 months in training, and right now they're with me in studio, Dan Donald Ondieki. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. And Jacqueline Wairimu Matu. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. I'll begin by you, Jacqueline. How's your experience been like? How is your morning? How are you doing this morning?
Greetings everyone. My name is Jacqueline Wairimu Matu and my morning so far is amazing. I am very excited to be here and I can't wait on the conversation that we are about to have right now.
If you were to describe yourself, Jacqueline, in a minute, how would you describe yourself?
I will describe myself as a self-driven individual, a business consultant, a business-minded individual, and a go-getter as well.
Dan, how are you this morning?
Actually, I'm fine this morning, and actually I'm excited to be in this show this morning. So, yeah.
If you were to describe, just the same question that Jacqueline answered, if you were to describe yourself in a minute, how would you describe yourself?
So, to describe myself, actually, I'm a transformational and a servant leader. Besides that, actually, I'm a fitness coach, adventure and recreation coordinator. Besides that, actually, I'm also an athlete recruiter for the same. And lastly, actually, I'll not say a go-getter because I'll say actually I'm somebody actually who wants to go against my means. Actually, I'm a person that actually wants to strive so hard actually to surpass the normal means. So yeah, thank you.
You have that zeal,
that zeal.
Yeah,
thank you.
Very interesting. Now today, you're all beneficiaries of Innovation Center for Excellence. This has been a journey from what we've been talking before we entered live. This has been a journey for you for the last 6 months. So inside the program, this morning we are talking about the impact of Strategic Human Capital Initiative. So this is a program that brings youths together. So far for you, Dan, how has it been like for you for the past 6 months that you've been in the program?
So a correction on the beat. So actually, we have actually 2 semesters on the same. It's a 9-week program. So actually, we are through with the first semester. So actually, it's supposed to be like a 3-month actually program. So the first semester, it has been so much impactful to me. I started the program first. Actually, I got the program from a link in KU. That's when actually I registered as a student. From then actually that was actually early May last year. So that's actually when I started the program actually, and it has been impactful in this way actually because when actually I was a student, I was aspiring to actually get only a job, but when doing the program. We are able to actually be we were able to be taught actually a concept of cash flow quadrant that actually challenged me to be able to run actually from an employee that actually owns a job, actually who is actually put on a job, to a self-employment, normally known as an entrepreneur, who actually owns a business, and then actually
what business do you own?
So for me, actually, I don't own a business, but actually I have a venture that is Dakar Fitness and Adventure. So this is a program that actually entails personalized training, and also it also organizes. I also organize for corporate wellness. Besides that, I also organize actually for adventure and hikes. That actually stem of the sort of it actually the cash flow quadrant is being a business owner, and the last of it is being an investor. So in the program you're able to be taught on the different pillars of job marketing. That is actually the employee, entrepreneur, the investor and the business owner. So it gives you rigorous and perspective to be able to dwell in the job market, because in the market right now, actually, as we're speaking, we have a lot of gap in employment. So besides being unemployed, actually it gives you another perspective that actually you can be able to create your own job, not actually depending on
someone to employ.
Yeah, someone to employ, or actually waiting for the government actually to give you a job. So actually it has been so much impactful. I cannot actually condone actually to say that it's been so much impactful for me, because getting from being a student, graduating, and now actually I've been actually as now actually I'm working as a fitness coach. I'm actually have also my own venture of that actually I'm owning, that is actually the Carl Fitness Adventure. So thank you.
So when you joined, you said you joined last year.
Yeah.
You were in which year of your studies in campus?
So actually I was in my last year, 4.2. I was actually awaiting now my graduation in December.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, Jacqueline, how has the first semester been like for you?
The first semester has been amazing. As you can see, I have been able to associate with very like-minded individuals like Dan over here. I have been able to associate with people like Dr. Richardson. I have been able to associate with people like Dr. Esther Monyiri, who has been able to give me this opportunity, especially with me being a Jomo Kenyatta University student. So I will say that the first semester has been really great. It has been more than I actually expected. It has taught me a lot, especially on what he said about the cash flow quadrant, which states that we should try to be on the right side of the cash flow quadrant as much as possible. This has also helped me shift my mindset into a more entrepreneurial kind of mindset, and it has enabled me to kind of shift my mindset as well from just a traditional career path seeking person, or dwelling on employment and self-employment. This has also helped me to strive to become a business owner and investor as well.
At the moment, when you joined your first semester, at what were you in your studies?
I was in second year.
Interesting. So how do you balance between the classes and the classes that you're studying on for your degree and the classes, ICE classes?
Actually, through Dr. Crystal Richardson, ICE has been a very flexible kind of project, because even students and working class people can be able to attend the project. We first agreed on what time will be flexible for us, and we all agreed that we could be having the program from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Tuesday, and it has been a success because people were able to join the classes and learn.
At the moment, have you like developed a business or a business idea or concept at the moment?
Yes, actually, through element 10, which is a principle that states that we should strive to have up to 10 sources of income, I have been able to strive to get different sources of income through beauty, fashion, and content creation. Also, I have started my own side hustle at home, where I try to look for job opportunities at my community. So yeah, I will say that ICE has really helped me to strive to become an innovator and a business owner as well.
Interesting. Now, Dan, let's get back to you. I understand that ICE, through the different projects that it has, it helps connect the students who are part of the project with potential employers, with customers and all that. How has that been beneficial to you, and in what way?
So first of all, actually, it has been beneficial. I give out actually my gratitude to our founder, Dr. Crystal Richardson. In the same, actually, you have been able to get a lot of mentorship in the same, because for me, actually, I have a background in sports and recreation management. So from that, actually, we had a guidance on how to be able to get internship, and we were given actually a good guidance on communication skills, how to set up a proposal, how to set up a project, and how actually to be an innovator actually in a workforce environment. So actually, at the end of at the end of the semester, being the lead of actually the ICE, we have a lot of opportunities actually. We need that we are supposed actually to exhaust. So there are a lot of internship and virtual internship from the US that actually are available. So at the end of the course, actually, we actually say that we'll reap the benefits actually from the studies and the innovation concept that actually we learned. So yeah.
Interesting. Now, as the leader of ICE at Kenyatta University,
Yeah.
how has the program shaped your leadership skills, your communication skills, generally, how you manage people? How has it shaped you at the moment?
So actually, as a leader for ICE, actually I give my gratitude actually to Dr. Esther Munyiri and Dr. Adelaide Komboka. So actually, KU actually being the hub of the human capital strategy innovative because actually it was launched on the Thursday. As a leader, I've been able now actually to be able to, it has shaped my transformational and servant actually leadership skills because being a leader actually I have to work actually with students and also the other side of actually the working class that have graduated from students to the employment status. So being a leader, I've been able to get immense actually skills because you need to be diverse, you need to be inclusive to be able to accommodate the both parties. And another thing that actually has bred me actually to become actually who I am today is actually learning how to get actually good communication skills and also time management also. Because on the same actually the program actually it actually sculptures you to be a leader and actually somebody actually that will be able to transverse the challenging job market in Kenya right now. So it has been so impactful to me. So thank you.
You've talked of interpersonal skills
Yeah.
when you're interacting with other students. So for you, Jacqueline, what skills have you developed in terms of leadership and communication, interacting with your peers during the sessions and interacting with your mentors? What skill do you consider the most effective that you've gained so far?
So the most effective skills that I have gained so far are being a problem solver, first of all. ICE has shaped me to be able to understand and discover certain areas which need my expertise in problem solving. Also, ICE has enabled me to be to monetize different business opportunities and transform them into financial opportunities as well. So ICE has really shaped my skills as a business innovator, and I'm really appreciative of that.
So how have you monetized the skills you've learned? You know, there's a lot of it, leadership, problem solving, interpersonal skills as you interact with others, entrepreneurship. How has monetization been like for you? Has it been easy for you? Has it been having setbacks? How has it been like for you?
It has had a couple of setbacks, but we still keep pushing because education is key, exposure is more. So through that, I kind of try to focus more on the goal and not letting myself get held back. So ICE has also enabled me to look at the end of the tunnel, kinda, sort of
Light
thing.
at the end of the
Yeah, light
tunnel.
at the end of the tunnel. So I will say that ICE has really impacted me positively, and I am truly not the same as before I started the program.
You've seen yourself having made
Growth,
strides
yeah,
in terms of entrepreneurship.
yeah.
Interesting. Now, Dan, for you, how has monetization been like for you in terms of handling challenges in building your company, in leading the group that you're having right now? How has it been like for you managing these challenges?
So actually, it has been a great actually experience. So ICE actually has taught me how to make my passion generate wealth or generate money. So when you talk about monetization, is actually making an asset actually to become profit, to bring you actually profit. So for me actually, I had a passion for fitness and adventure. So actually with ICE, I was able to monetize my love for passion. That actually I monetize actually by being a fitness coach. I'm a certified actually fitness instructor, and also my passion for adventure drove me actually to start my own company, Dakal Fitness and Adventure. So Dakal Fitness and Adventure actually the motive was to promote domestic tourism, and in addition to that actually by promoting the domestic tourism was to also promote actually active lifestyle through wellness. So we usually go for hikes different places from Ngong going to Longonot, and actually with the idea of ICE, I was able to now monetize my love for adventure, and I was able to start my own company, Dakar Fitness and Adventure. Yeah, so thank you.
Interesting. Now, for many youths, you all began this when you were still in school, in campus. I understand you're in 4.2, you're in second year. So there is a very major challenge when it comes to youth starting up their businesses, and that is when it comes to financing. Okay, there is the problem of having knowledge and expertise on how to run a business, on how to develop your idea into something that can be funded or something that can receive finance. So for you, has ICE helped you overcome this financial barrier? I'll begin with you then.
So actually for me, yeah, ICE has been able to actually help me overcome this. One thing actually that the youth actually are not aware is when you want to tackle a problem, actually you don't need even the financial background or financial even background. So actually you just need a problem and an idea. When actually you have both, when you start the idea or the venture, on the way, actually you get implementive ideas on how actually to tackle the problem. So actually for me, when starting Dakar Fitness and Adventure, I actually did not have any financial background, but actually I had the idea of I want to take people to a certain destination, or actually I want to take them to certain hike. So I had to come up with an idea. So the hike was purposely actually to promote active lifestyle. So I actually train these fitness clients. So I took this opportunity to encounter the clients and tell them that I actually have this venture. So I want to take you to this place, and from that actually you'll gain you'll be able to actually be promote actually your active lifestyle in the same. So in the go actually we were able to I was able to hit two actually I'll put it this way, hit the stone actually hitting two birds with
Hitting two birds with one stone.
that's actually the thing that I was actually looking for in the moment. So what I actually wanted to say is that ICE actually gives you a broad perspective of how you can be able to tackle a problem without the money or actually with the funding. So in addition to that, actually we are being taught actually how to monetize, and actually how to there's something called IF, intellectual property, IP. So actually we are being taught actually how to put your actually your name, your company actually under your name. So it gives you the two sides of the coin, how to monetize it actually with the money and actually without the money.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting. Now for you, Jacqueline, how did you handle, you mentioned a number of line of businesses that you're into, entrepreneurship, you mentioned that there's a business you're doing at home. So how has ICE helped you overcome the financial barriers that most youths face when beginning a business?
So as you all know, your network is your net worth. Through Dr. Crystal Richardson, she has taught me to be able to form meaningful networks with meaningful individuals. And through ICE, I have been able to get in contact with professional collaborators and professional people who have been able to help me open more opportunities for myself. And through ICE, I have also been able to kind of figure out or look for certain opportunities that will be able to fund my businesses, and also look for ideas that necessarily might not require a financial capital, but in the long run I have also been able to get certain investors who have been able to push me forward in my business.
So it has been a drive from you to get investors, a drive from you seeking opportunities that help you get into business even without the funding?
Yes, yes.
Okay, very, very, very interesting. Now, for upcoming youths in the country, what do you consider to be their biggest barrier in achieving their dreams?
I think what I would consider being the biggest barrier in achieving their dreams is the lack of self-drive, first of all. Just because you do not have, you need to start doing it scared. You need to start doing it with whatever little resource that you have. So for the youths out there, I want this to be your wake-up call. If you're aspiring to start something, if you're aspiring to form that company or get that opportunity, it's high time that you do it, because if you wait, the time will never be right. You need to do it. Sorry, you need to do it scared. So I think that will be my advice to them.
If you want to do it, just do it. Don't mind about the challenges that you're having. Like, don't focus on the barrier, focus on your goal.
Yeah, just go for it.
Very interesting. Now for you, Dan, what do you consider to be the biggest challenge for youth aspiring for their dreams and then they end up not pursuing it?
Actually, for me, I'll say procrastination. So actually, you need to fake it till you make it. Start small, and you will grow big. So for me, actually, what I want to tell the youth, if you have an idea, if you have something that actually you have in mind, start actually small, and you'll find your way actually being big in the end. Another thing actually is to tell the youth actually, because in the market actually we are actually full of wrath, because there's a lot of unemployment. So it's time actually to build our creativity, to be able to harness our future, because when we actually be reliant on the government or actually on the job spaces, they are actually not enough. Every year actually we have a lot of we have thousands and thousands of actually graduates that actually are going into the market, and actually we have limited actually job spaces. This is a time for us actually to be the innovators and actually get into actually roll our sleeves and actually get into the innovative hub and be able to actually to create our jobs. And I guess in the future I will try and tackle the issue. And that actually was spearheaded by the launch by the Kenya Employment Initiative that actually was done in KU. This actually, there were 7 actually initiatives that actually were done, and ICE is among them. ICE is a program that actually I want Kenyans and the youth out there actually to join, because actually this actually gives you it gives you actually it spearheads you into the market world, into the job market. Actually you're able to actually get the incentive actually earlier. So that you are able to actually get the competitive advantage against the others. So actually I want to urge the youths and students around around Kenya. This is the first cohort ending at around April. So in the second cohort, you're all welcome actually to join ICE and actually join the innovative hub and bring a change to the chaos and problem that actually been a menace to this country, that is called job unemployment.
Yeah. You've really stressed on finding a problem and solving the problem. Now, as we conclude, these are our final remarks. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
For me, actually, I see myself as a great name, actually, Dan Donald, a manager, actually, that actually will be heading a lot of innovative hubs that will promote, actually, fitness and adventure, innovation, actually, employment opportunities to the young people in Kenya. So, actually, my motive, actually, in the next 10 years is actually to help a lot of, actually, the youths to enable them get and harness their power of actually creativity to be in the job market, not to rely on the government per se, but actually to rely on their skills, interpersonal skills, creativity, and actually being unique, because actually that's actually what breeds creativity, being unique in your own way. So
being
thank you.
Unique.
Yeah.
Now for you, Jacqueline, Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, I see myself as a well-established business person, businesswoman. I see myself as a business analyst, strategist, and consultant. I aspire to be the person that people call when something isn't right in their business. So currently, I am learning as much as I possibly can to be the person that comes to save your business. So that's where I see myself in the next 10 years.
Interesting. You're saying knowledge is power and you want to get that power.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, Dan says that you need to get a problem and solve the problem, avoid procrastination. And Jacqueline says that knowledge is power. Now, that is on the launch this morning. Just a quick run through of the feedback that you're having. We have Maisha Poa saying proud of the team, and Kiriri says loving the energy, the content is amazing. So people are really happy that you are with us on the show. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now we are going to take a very short break right here on the show, and after this break we'll be having that speech by Kenyatta University Vice Chancellor that we just cut it before we got into the show. We'll be having that, and after that we'll be joined by Dr. Juma Nasham, who is a distinguished author, international speaker, and leadership mentor with a passion for building institutions and empowering human capital, and is a CEO of the Global Partners. And this is at that point we'll be having questions, or we'll be having a discussion on the structural role of this initiative that creates jobs for young Kenyans and that creates opportunities for young Kenyans. So stay tuned for that discussion after the break.